morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. The second 17-year-old girl has died after falling from the rooftop of a 6-story apartment building in the Athens suburb of Iliopoli earlier this week. CAT Hospital announced yesterday evening that the teenager, who had been hospitalized in intensive care since Tuesday, succumbed to her injuries at 7:54 p.m. Doctors had been treating extensive cranial trauma, injuries to the liver and lungs, and multiple pelvic fractures following the fall. The other 17-year-old girl, a classmate and close friend, died shortly after the incident on Tuesday. According to investigators, the two teenagers climbed to the rooftop of the residential building together and locked the rooftop door behind them before jumping. Police continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding the case, which they are treating as a suicide pact. Authorities are examining the girls' mobile phones, recent conversations, and social media activity, while statements have also been taken from teachers, classmates, and family members. Earlier reports cited diary entries and a note recovered by police suggesting both girls had been struggling with depression and emotional isolation. Maria Christianou is set to formally launch a new political movement on May 21st, marking her entry into Greece's political arena following weeks of speculation about her next move. The announcement was made late yesterday through a social media post accompanied by an AI-generated video and the slogan, "A New Beginning." The official launch event will take place at the Olympian Theatre in Thessaloniki's Aristotelou Square and is scheduled to begin at 6:30 in the evening. In the video, Christianou, who lost her daughter in the Tembi railway disaster, appears standing outside the Olympian Cinema before releasing a white dove carrying an olive branch. Few details have so far emerged about the movement's political platform. However, repeated references to the word hope are expected to play a central role in its identity and political messaging. Christianou's decision to form a political movement has already sparked extensive discussion online and is expected to draw significant attention ahead of next week's launch event in Thessaloniki. Police officers came under attack by a group of Roma in the Athens suburb of Anoliosia yesterday afternoon following the pursuit of a suspicious vehicle. According to the Athens General Police Directorate, officers attempted to stop the vehicle for inspection at around 3 p.m. Authorities say the driver ignored police orders, attempted to ram the patrol car, and then sped away, triggering a chase through the area. The suspect vehicle was later found parked and the officers moved in to inspect it. At that point, police say a group of around 80 people of Roma origin emerged from a nearby settlement and attacked the officers with stones and wooden sticks. Reinforcements had already arrived at the scene as the situation escalated. One police officer was injured during the attack and was taken to the 401 Military General Hospital with injuries caused by a stone strike and a bite wound. Police proceeded with 3 detentions in connection with the incident, 2 women and 1 man, who according to initial reports is believed to have been the driver of the vehicle involved in the pursuit. The 58-year-old man who opened fire outside a nightclub in the Athens suburb of Kalithea has been remanded in custody following his testimony. The shooting took place on Sunday morning at around 11:30. According to reports, the man arrived at the bar, which he reportedly visited regularly, but employees refused to allow him inside because he appeared intoxicated. Authorities say he then returned to his vehicle, retrieved a submachine gun, and came back before opening fire towards the establishment. A 43-year-old employee was wounded in the shooting and transported to hospital for treatment. Prosecutors have filed charges against the suspect for 2 felony offenses and 5 misdemeanors. The charges include attempted homicide, possession of a submachine gun, unlawful use of a firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, reckless discharge of a weapon, and illegal weapons possession. Today marks the final day of regular classes for high school students across Greece as the school year moves into the examination period beginning next week. Promotion exams for first and second year Lyceum students will begin Monday, May 18th and continue through Friday, June 12th. Final results are expected to be released on June 19th. For third year Lyceum students, graduation exams will also start on Monday, May 18th, but will conclude earlier on May 25th ahead of the nationwide Panhellenic University entrance examinations. Results for those graduation exams are scheduled to be announced by May 27th. The transition from classrooms to exam halls now begins for thousands of students across the country, with schools entering one of the most important periods of the academic year. These were the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. Thank you for watching.